This is SW17 live at 5. Live at 5 to 5. I'm Alan McCann. I'm your host for this new 5-minute 5 to 5 news show every Tuesday live at 5 to 5 from SW17. That's Tooting, part of the Wandsworth area. One of the lowest council taxes in the country, actually. But anyway, every week around this time, at exactly this time, I'm going to be telling you live the latest local and international events that have been affecting all of us, affecting particularly those in the Tooting area. It's going to be a mixture of local news, national news, global news, and other news. Okay, now I just should warn you, this is a live show, so everything may not go according to plan. Also, a few technical issues. I don't have an auto cue set up yet. We're still working on a few aspects of the show, which we'll work on in the coming weeks. But we are live here from the newly built Tooting Media Centre, sandwiched between Iqbal's Sandwich Shop and the 99p World. Tooting Media Centre was funded by the National Lottery and Scottish oil and gas revenues, so keep them coming. Okay, so a little bit about the format of the show. We're going to be covering the news. We're also going to be covering what's going on in the social media world. I know that's where a lot of you get your news these days, even though it isn't actually technically news. I know a lot of you will just look on your Facebook wall, and whatever kind of picture with text on it, you will consider that as being a proper piece of journalism. So from time to time, you know, we're going to match up some of this social media news and the facts, and find out which one is true. Usually the proper news, actually. I mean, these people do it for a living. They've got some aspect of integrity. Aside from that, it's a very social show. I'll need to stop saying for a start. If we could just cut there. So we are live at 5 to 5. So yeah, so there's no cuts. There may be cuts actually if my producer keeps talking to me the way he just did. There may be cuts. Yeah. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to put together a mix of things 5 to 5 every week, and it's a very social show. So if you want to get in touch, you know, as always, our number is unlisted. So you kind of have to know someone on the production team. If you want to get in touch, you can email us. You can Twitter us. You can get in touch however you like. If you're going to call round the house, though, I prefer it's before 10 p.m. unless you're a neighbour picking up a package. Okay, well, let's get on with it. In the news this week, on live at 5 to 5. This story on the sorry about that intermission. This is a live show, and my cat came in through the window here at the Tooting Media Centre. Sometimes, you know, if something, it is live TV. If something happens, you know, we are just going to have to cut to some music. You know what it's like, maybe a fight will break out behind. You remember that happened one time on Grandstand? That was brilliant. If anything happens, you know, we may have to cut to some music, but that's only because it's a live show. Okay, it is 4 minutes past 3. Oh, fuck. Fuck. It's about 3 or 2 minutes to 5. We are live at 5 to 5 here, SW17 from the Tooting Media Centre, and it's time for the news. Now, on a lot of people's minds, this week is the Israel-Palestine conflict, and we have exclusive news today that Dana International have been shipped in as a UN peacekeeping envoy. We expect the conflict to be resolved very, very shortly after Dana International. Many of you remember, of course, from the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest, representing Israel and representing peace. And all of us, in a way, especially those of us here in SW17. Also in the news today, reports are from the Daily Mail of a zombie apocalypse in the southeast. Now, we looked into this story. We sent one of our journalists down. He normally operates in the Collierswood area. We sent him down to the southeast to investigate this zombie apocalypse. Turned out that this was simply hailstones and some rather inclement weather. Now, here at SW17 Live at 5 to 5, we think that, you know, in order for something to be called a zombie apocalypse, that the one thing that it really needs is zombies. There have been no reported sightings of zombies. There have been hailstones about the size of a 20 pence. And that's about a 50 pence actually. I think my fingers are too big. But it's about that. Hailstones, okay? Hailstones. Those common in a zombie apocalypse? We don't know. We'd like to reach out to the Daily Mail to get a little bit more information about this, but it sounds very, very suspicious. And, you know, if there is a zombie apocalypse, at some point it could reach the SW19 area, you know, fair enough. But then move up towards the Tooting and Merting area, and, you know, zombies and or hailstones could be bothering those of us popping out to the Gala-Bingo on Merton Road in the coming weeks. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on this story. It's a very, very important story for us locally and also nationally. And we're going to come back to this story in about 28 days. And we'll see what's happened by then. We'll compare it to the reference material that we've got on Blu-ray. Okay, actually, that's all we have time for tonight, because I spent a bit of time rambling at the start. It is nearly SW17 o'clock, and our 5 minutes is up. So, apologies for the occasional technical hiccup. It is a live show. It is our first show. Thank you for being here. Few things still to be ironed out, including my fucking shirt. And next week we will be here at exactly the same time, at 3:10, 5 to 5, and we'll have another mix of news and whatever else we can find. Do get in touch if you want to give us a tip, give us a story, give us a joke, give us a hand. Just help, please. But that's all we have time for now. I have been and continue to be Alan McCann, and we will see you next Tuesday.